The next evening, Fitzpatrick turned up at the house, speaking with an air of arrogance. He was drunk, adding that he had a warrant for Dan's arrest. As Kate passed Fitzpatrick in the kitchen, he pulled her onto his knee and tried to kiss her. She screamed and resisted, trying to free herself from his grasp. I had seen enough. I reached for a shovel next to the fireplace, and I hit him with a strong blow over the helmet on his head. Well, Fitzgerald reached for his revolver, pointed at me and yelled, "I will teach you how to treat a police officer." Dan came up behind Fitzpatrick and slapped a heenan's hug on him and threw him to the floor. The revolver went off and Ned came rushing into the house. Fitzpatrick, once overpowered, looked forlorn, his cockiness gone, expressing regret for what had happened. Left the hut, promising not to say a word to anyone about the incident. But at midnight, 2 traps from Wangaratta broke into the front door, revolvers in hand, placed handcuffs on my wrist and charged me with aiding and abetting Edward Kelly in an attempt to murder Constable Alexander Fitzpatrick. Baby Alice, just 3 days old, and I were driven to the Greta police station. I recall the view over the countryside, the gums, the creek and the bald hills, the sheep, the cattle, my home, my land, my country, the home of my descendants. I thought with triumph about Superintendent Nicholson, who had once promised to root us out of the land, about the squatter McBean, who had tried to push me off my selection, about Inspector Montfort, who had offered continuously to buy out the land from me. I was obstinate and determined, and I won. We had our ground. This was our home, the home of our children and grandchildren. We struggled with the cruelty of floods, droughts and bushfires. We saw cattle dying. We scraped out the bottom of our pots. We shared water. Hope and despair and fate often drew us beyond limits, but we stayed, and now it is our land, our home. I have been ill for some time, and it's now time to say goodbye. So what's it like to be the mother of a son like Ned? A mother only wants his love, but some men want him dead. They say Ned was an outlaw, that he lived by the gun, but he was always good to me. He was his mother's son. Please give a round of applause to Tish.